Hey everybody, this is Jules. I'm going to give you a quick rundown of this VST I came across. This is Vinyl Classic Motown 5.1. This is a plugin that's made by Studio Link VSTs. They make a lot of great plugins that incorporate urban sounds. Helps you get that sound back into your music. I make a lot of different genres of music, but I always try to make sure I have that, some type of urban sound in it. And these VSTs help incorporate that into my music. This is a very great looking user interface, I do have to say. These buttons right here aren't controllable, but it does have like an MPC layout back down here at the bottom. It allows you to chop up your samples and manipulate them, edit them. You can, as you can see, you have the reverse function, a one shot. You can tune your chops, you can pan them. You can go through here like this and just edit them one by one. One of the other features of this that I like a lot, let me get out of here. You can go right here to the samples and bring this up. And this is like more of a simple layout, but this is actually what I prefer when it comes to sampling, just what this function does. It gives you a chromatic tune right across your keyboard by bringing that up. And the full interface, let's bring that back up. You can edit your stuff right here. You can tune them. See, it's chopped out across these, kind of like if you're using those old the SR16s or the AR16s. I forgot which keyboard it was, but this is laid out across your keyboard like that. And I do a little bit of sampling like that sometimes, where it's laid out across the keyboard, the whole sample. But I mean, everybody has their own way of doing it. So I'm going to bring up this other one right here. And another function that I like is that, so you click right here. This is just the chords of the instruments playing. But if you bring this up, this is kind of like a layered instrumentation. And then you also have the layered instrumentation with the vocals. So I have nothing bad to say about this plugin. Let's bring this back up, actually, the instruments. I'm just using this, starting to use this with Pro Tools 11. I just got Pro Tools 11 about a week ago, so I'm working my way around it. What I like about this VST is it's something that you'll gradually learn. It's not something that you feel like you have conquered as soon as you get it, which that's what disinterests me when it comes to making music. Is if I have sounds for too long or something that has a bad user interface, kind of doesn't give me any type of inspiration to use that plugin. This is very professional. All of the Studio Link VSTs have very professional looking interfaces as well, functions. So I'm going to probably try to get back into this and make a track and add some beats and drums to it, some other instruments, and see how we can incorporate this into a track that I would make on any given day. Alright guys, we're back. We're using this Vinyl Classic Motown 5.1, and I'm going to make a beat right now for you. I'm actually using Sonar X3 right now. I'm using this because my VSTs, I don't have all of them working in Pro Tools 11 right now, so I didn't want to just make something too basic. I want to make something that sounds rather nice, and to show you that you actually can use this to expand your horizons when it comes to making beats. So I've already loaded this sample up, and I'll let you hear what the drums that I've already laid down sound like. So here they go. Alright, and let's bring the sample back up. I've already kind of chosen one. This one sounds like this. And it kind of reminds me of classic Kanye, how he would always raise the octave or speed up the sample. So I decided that I would like to try doing something like that, but have it connected with a West Coast beat. It's a classic West Coast beat that you hear. So let's play them both together and then see if everything matches up, and if it does, then I'm gonna lay it down. Alright, I like that, so I'm going to lay it down right now. Alright, so I laid down the sample, I quantized it out, kind of moved things around to make it fit in nice with the drums. This is what the beat sounds like with just the sample and the drums playing. And I also added a synth bass just to beef up the low end. This is what it sounds like. And I also added another synth in there, just, kind of fill it up more. Alright, so when you're using vinyl Classic Motown 5.1, make sure to not be afraid to, turn knobs and press different buttons, do things out of the ordinary that you wouldn't normally do. Me personally, when I do stuff by accident, sometimes it comes out being the best sounding tracks that I've ever made. And many people that do that and that type of thing in ordinary life, when it comes to science experiments or anything, a lot of them will tell you it's the same result for them. A lot of things just happen by accident, so make sure just to get in there and dig into it and do things out of the ordinary. That's probably the best advice I can give to you for this. I'm going to bring it up again so you guys can see a few more things. Sorry, I have to open Kontakt. Now, I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but this VST works with the full version of Kontakt, so you will need the full version of Kontakt to use this. Let's see, there we go. And I'm gonna just bring up one of these full samples, the full interface on it. That's the. So yes, like I was saying, don't be afraid to chop up your samples and try different things. Reverse function is probably one of my favorite tricks I like to put in when I'm doing certain types of beat breaks. Is I like to add a lot of reverse effects. So yes, when you're using this vinyl Classic Motown 5.1, make sure to try different things. There's a time stretch feature right over here. You can also speed up or slow down your samples. That's another way to get a nice feel of raising the octave or lowering it. It also using the speed function will help you adjust your samples to whatever tempo you're making your beats with. So that's a nice trick. You don't always have to select a sample that's the same beats per minute as the track that you're making. You can always select something and slow it down or speed it up and try to match it up that way. The way I was using it, where I would load up this right here, the way I was using it is this creates a chromatic layout across your keyboard, so that's another way to help you match the beats per minute up with whatever you're using. Alright, so other than using the full interface function where you have the speed dial to slow down or speed up your sample, feel free to try using this way. It will lay it across your keyboard chromatically. It'll help you adjust your samples to whatever BPM your session is running at, as well as determining what key you would like to have your track in. Go to studiolink.com to get this VST. Do remember that you will need the full version of Kontakt to use this VST. If you like this video, feel free to hit the like button, leave any questions or comments below, and make sure to share. Have a good day.